Hello, my name's Amy and welcome to this weekend writing vlog. Now this is actually the second vlog I've started this week. I've got a much longer weekly vlog in the works where I talk about why I haven't been making videos much recently. March was very hectic and full of disasters, but I go into it in more detail in that other vlog which will be coming up sometime after this one. This weekend I just wanted to do something a bit more casual. It's early April, it is very much starting to feel like spring here in the UK. I have actually got a proper weekend off for the first time in a while. We normally work Sundays, myself and my partner, so actually having a free weekend is very rare. So this is going to be a weekend for some relaxation, some walking, hopefully in the sunshine, and some catching up on some writing. I have been writing fairly consistently throughout March, even when times were very busy and stressful. But this weekend I want to catch up on a few things that I've been putting off. I've got editing to do on a new serial fiction chapter for Chronicles of Tyria. I would quite like to outline a short story which is a prequel to the book I'm editing at the moment, Project Moon. I am of course vlogging and it feels really nice to be getting back to that. I would love to go out for a proper walk because it's a couple of weeks since I last did that. And I would love to just read. I'm currently in the middle of 2 books. I've got The Atlas Six and A River Enchanted. I'm enjoying both so far. So it's going to be a very quiet, relaxed weekend. And I know next week is also going to be really busy, so I'm looking forward to a couple of days off. It is now about 7 p.m. It has been a really nice day. I didn't do a huge amount of work, it has to be said. After filming that clip this morning, we had pancakes for lunch, which was a nice treat. I didn't film that, but I did film the walk we went on this afternoon. So you will have seen that already. So all in all, a very slow, peaceful Saturday afternoon. Now my daughter is on her way to bed and I've just sat down to do a bit of writing. I'm here at my desk I've just been having a go at editing my next serial fiction chapter. Now I'm actually starting a new story for Chronicles of Tyria, and I have to say I'm finding it a bit of a struggle. I've now edited this initial chapter twice and I'm still not in love with it. I actually did the first draft with dictation, which I enjoyed at the time, but looking back, I'm not really happy with the result. I just don't feel that the structure of the scene or the prose is up to the standard of my normal first drafts. Now I know that could be fixed with practice, but that doesn't particularly help me with the current chapter that I'm trying to fix. I don't have a deadline for it, although I would like it done sooner rather than later. So I am going to give it at least one more edit pass and see what I can make of it. If it really is unsalvageable, I will rewrite it, because it is the first chapter of the story and I want it to be indicative of what's to come. And now the rest of the evening's going to be a pretty quiet one. We might watch some TV. At the moment we're actually watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine. We've also very slowly been working our way through Arcane, but I've got to say neither myself nor my partner have been blown away by it. So I think we're definitely leaning towards comfort TV at the moment, which is where old Star Trek comes in. And I do want to read tonight, and I may try and fit some yoga in. I've been having a lot of trouble with my back and my hip because I've had a couple of weeks of being pretty inactive, and I'm definitely feeling that now. It is slowly improving with walking and yoga, but I do have to keep up with the activity if it's going to get better. And other than that, I'm just going to be taking it easy. We have absolutely nothing planned for tomorrow. I think the only thing on my schedule so far is eating some of the leftover pancakes from today. But unless I am really stuck for something to do later this evening, I think that's going to be it for work for today. I am very ready to just curl up with a book and relax. Hello, good morning. Here we are again. It is a very sunny Sunday morning, which also means there is nowhere I can sit in this room and not have the light reflect off my glasses. But it is really nice to see the sun for an entire weekend when I'm not working. I've spent quite a bit of this morning reading The Atlas 6. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this book yet. I'm not even a quarter of the way through yet, but it's pretty slow. Not a huge amount has happened. It's very character focused, but I don't know if I've actually warmed enough to any of the characters yet for that to really work for me. And the other thing I have been doing is more copy editing on Project Moon. Now, I hadn't really expected to do a lot of copy editing this weekend. I had other things planned that I was supposed to be catching up on, and there's no real rush to finish this copy edit, but I just can't keep myself away from it. I think this is testament to how much I love this book, which bodes well because this is the first book in a series, and that series is going to be anywhere from 6 to 8 books long. So the fact that I am enjoying the first book so much, even in the copy editing phase when I have looked over it multiple times, is a really good sign for the rest of the series. So I'm going to see if I can edit another scene of Project Moon before I go out and enjoy that glorious sunshine. It's now Sunday evening after a very relaxed day. I've done a fair amount of copy editing today. I think the work I have left to do on Project Moon is really only going to take another 3 or 4 days. Now next week is looking pretty busy, but I do think I'll be able to wrap it up. Honestly, the whole editing process has taken much less time than I anticipated. My last book was quite a bit longer, but it took me something like 9 or 10 months to edit, whereas Project Moon will have taken about 2.5. There's still proofreading to do, and I do have a list of minor changes yet to make, but it's really not going to take me any more than 3 months overall. I'm already making plans to publish it and to get straight into the second book, but I'll I'll be talking about that more in later vlogs. In terms of this weekend, I also found quite a bit of time to read. I'm now just over a quarter of the way through the Atlas 6. I think, as I said before, I'm enjoying it, but I haven't completely warmed to any of the characters yet, and it's a little bit slow going. Also, I have to admit that I'm a little bit disappointed by the setting. I knew it was set in the Library of Alexandria, so I was hoping for something that would evoke that name a bit more strongly. So far, the characters have been transported to just an English country house, so not quite as compelling a setting as I'd hoped for. But I've got lots more of the book to read, and it's grabbing me just enough to keep going, so I'll be reporting back my thoughts on that on my other channel where I do book reviews. So all that remains now really is to wrap up this vlog. It has been a lovely weekend. The weather has been great. It's been nice to have some time off work and not have to work on a Sunday. We've all been at home. No one's been rushing off to any work disasters or to get any errands done. I've worked on my book quite a lot, probably more than I expected. I've read a lot. I've made pancakes. I've baked a cake. I've been out in the sun and been walking, and to be honest, I really couldn't have hoped for a more enjoyable weekend. As I said, it's back to reality tomorrow. I will be back to work, and I've got a very busy week ahead. We are getting into the busiest season of running a holiday business. Looking at our calendar of bookings, there is a very definite increase in guests from March to April, and the whole of the summer looks pretty busy, which is of course what you hope for when you run a business like this. But it does mean that I have to make the most of the quiet days when I can, which is really what this weekend was all about. I hope you have also found some time for reading and writing and general relaxation recently. I think in writing vlogs in general, we talk a lot about productivity and what we've managed to get done, and those things are certainly important to me, but it's also vital to take that relaxation time too. So I'm going to spend the rest of my evening curled up with a book. So keep writing, everyone, and I'll see you next time.